Hello, welcome to this video. I'm going to explain to you the process of manifesting. So according to Abraham Hicks, which is a group of an entity that is being channeled by Esther Hicks. So if you're not aware of them, I would suggest that you read their books or look into their videos online. Most of my work here is based on what they say, what they talk about, and also other inspirational authors and other spiritual teachers as well. So one of the steps to manifesting are you experience contrast. For example, you really learn that you don't want something, and now you start to create a desire, and then you start realizing what you do want. So the first step is you experience a contrast. You definitely don't want that in your experience, and you want the opposite, right? So for example, a relationship, someone that is unfaithful or lies to you, for example, you definitely don't want that in your experience. So then you start creating the desire, and then you ask the universe. So that would be step 2. You ask the universe for that which you want. So you want a faithful person, you want someone that is truthful and honest and that communicates with you. Great. You already know your desire, you have clarity with that which you want. So you really have to be clear on that which you want and be very specific with that. So that would be step 2. Step 3 is just the universe doing its work. So the universe already is creating that which you want. You don't have to do anything else, really. You just have to allow it, which is step 4. Step 4 is allowing yourself to receive. And sometimes we resist our manifestation with thoughts, with actions, with behaviors, with our emotion as well. So what we really need to do is just sit back and relax and let the universe do its work. Obviously, since we live in a 3-dimensional world where everything is slower, we definitely want things to be fast. And I want it, and I want it now. And I know I was like that a lot of the time because I knew that I wanted something and I wanted it right away. And this, sometimes we always want to do these things and we want it now. But that would be really bad if we haven't trained ourselves to really train ourselves in the art of manifesting. Because if things would just appear like that, we would have so many not pleasant, unpleasant experiences. So think about it. If you're thinking something negative and it would manifest right away, you would not want to experience that. So the cool thing about manifesting is that since the 3-dimensional world is slower, it acts slower, then the universe takes some time to really manifest that experience. Sometimes it can act really fast though, because I've had experiences when I have the least amount of resistance to it that it just manifests right away. And it's especially particularly fun when you do it with other people, that you have other friends or family that you want the same thing and it instantly manifests right away. Like for example, the other I'll just tell this example because it's crazy. The other day we were with a couple of friends, we were driving and all of us wanted to go to the bathroom, but there was no way that we could find a bathroom close by. We were like in a very small town, and we're like, all right, let's just look for a bathroom close or like a tree or something where we could stop the car and then get down and, do our necessities. And to our surprise, when we were just turning around the corner, we saw a potty pot right in the middle of the road. And we looked around and there was no one there. There was no workers, there was no one. It was it wasn't at noon, in the middle of the day, and there was no one around. And we're like, all right, I guess we can go down and use the bathroom. So we went down and everything was brand new. No one had touched anything. The toilet paper was new, everything was new. It smelled like someone had just put the potty pot right there. And it blew our minds because we literally were looking for a bathroom and out of nowhere, it just a bathroom was there in the middle of the road. So, these things can happen. But sometimes when we want to manifest something, we create so much resistance to it that we block the manifestation process. And how do we do this? We do this through our thoughts. For example, we might want something, but deep down, our belief system, and a belief system is just a set of thoughts repeated over and over again. So imagine all of these little thoughts together, condensed into one whole big belief system. And that belief system is ingrained in your subconscious mind, and it builds the structure and the foundation of your whole entire reality and how you act and your personality. And like Dr. Joe Dispenza says, your personality creates your personal reality, because your personality is composed of all these belief systems that are your foundation of your subconscious mind, and that is what you're emitting to the universe. That is the vibration that you're emitting out, and then your external world just reflects your inner world, right? So we really want to look over our belief system and see what belief systems are blocking us from that experience. So for example, if I want to manifest more money, for example, but I don't believe that I'm worthy of that amount of money, then that is a blockage. That is a resistance. That is resisting the manifestation process. So we really have to look into our belief systems. Also, we have to look at how we're feeling at the same time. Because if you want something, but if you feel the opposite, like you feel bad or you feel depressed because deep down you don't believe that it will happen, then you're blocking that from coming to you. Also, just your behaviors, what you say, all these things create resistance to the manifestation process. So what we really want to do is just really literally just sit down and wait for it to happen. But obviously we're not going to do that. So a few things that can help is always being mindful of what you're thinking about always being mindful of what you're thinking, always being mindful of what you're feeling, and really tuning into that which you want to experience, and really aligning yourself with what you want to manifest. And how you align yourself is by creating a better emotion. So you have your emotions are your guidance system, and they move from upper scale to lower scale. Upper scale are the more positive emotions, lower scale are the more negative emotion, which they are just emotions, but we say because it gives us we don't like to feel them, right? So you want to feel better every single time, and you do this progressively. It's really, really hard for you to jump to a very depressed state all the way to a very joyful state, unless you're a manic depressive person. But if you're not, then you really have to do it progressively, and you can do that through your thoughts, and just like self-therapying yourself and self-talking to yourself into feeling better, and having less resistance towards that which you want to manifest. So, you talk yourself into feeling better, and you look for that better feeling emotion. And the more you feel better, the more you align with that which you want, because that which you want at the end of the day is going to make you feel joyful, it's going to make you feel peaceful, it's going to make you feel secure. So what do you really want? If you want to, for example, more money, why do you want more money, for example? Because that will make you feel safer, right? So find ways that can make you feel safe. Find things that can make you feel safer. Find different ways, different things that will create a foundation for you to feel safe. You want to experience more love. Find things that will make you feel more love. Do things that will make you feel more love. Connect with the things that make you feel more love. Okay, so you want to find that emotion that matches that which you want. And you do that through creativity, you do that through art, you do that through walking in nature, you do that through activities that make you feel better about yourself and about and that align you to that which you want, right? So you really have to release resistance and also trust the process. And that is important in the manifestation process, is just trusting. And sometimes that just takes a leap of faith, and honestly, just doing it, because sometimes that is the hardest one, to really, really trusting the process. And not trusting the process makes us do things that really block that manifestation process and blocks us from really aligning ourselves to that. And for example, it has happened to me that I want to manifest something, but because I don't trust, I get scared, I get fearful, and then I do things to make me feel more safe. But I never really allowed the manifestation process to unfold, because I got afraid right away. I wasn't trusting the process. I was fearful of the unknown. And it happens to me, and it still happens to me, and I still work on it, because we're so used to seeing things for us to really trusting, seeing things for us to feel secure. And it's something that we have to train ourselves and really trusting the process without us really seeing physically the thing that is there. So that's why we do all of these visualization techniques, that's why we do all of these journaling prompts and everything, because we really want to train our minds and our bodies into trusting the process, trusting ourselves, and really opening ourselves up to receive. And sometimes that is the hardest, to allowing things to come to us, to allowing ourselves to receive it. Sometimes, and I want you to really question yourself, that are you is it more easy for you to give than to receive? Or is it more easy for you to receive than to give? And we have to balance ourselves on both ends, so that we can really tune into this manifestation process and really really refine this art, because it's an art. And another thing that can help to release resistance is just focusing on things that make you feel good, connecting with your art, connecting with creative things. When we are tuning into our creativity, we're literally tuning into our right side of our brain, and that side of our brain is less analytical, is less logical, it doesn't question things too much, it's really, really free flow, it's passionate, it's imaginative, and it's just amazing. And the more we connect to that, the less we are analyzing things and connecting with thoughts that don't favor us. So try to find something that allows you to connect with that creative part that is not too rational for you. Try to connect with that part and really immerse yourself in that activity, and you will see that all of a sudden you're not thinking those thoughts anymore. And so you become aware of the thoughts, you become aware of the emotion, and then once you become aware of the emotion, don't try to block it and resist it right away. Try to find ways to, let's say, just express the emotion, let the emotion flow through you, and then find ways into where you can feel better about yourself or about your situation. And try to find that better feeling emotion until you reach the joyful, the appreciation, the happiness, and that's where you want to be. And you do that progressively, and the more you reach that state, it will just be natural for you to attract that, because you are already feeling that which you want to attract, that which you want to manifest. And in no time, the universe will just match the things that match that vibration. It will just match you with that which you already desire, because you're already feeling that. So I hope this, and then the last step is just enjoy your creation, enjoy what you have, and constantly be appreciative of it, and constantly be grateful for it, because sometimes we really neglect what we already have and take it for granted. So just really appreciate that, your creation, and write down your experiences, write down how you did it, and really tune in, refine that, observe how it was, the process of manifesting that which you wanted. How did you feel throughout the process? How did you think throughout the process? Record that, and you will start getting really, you will start refining these skills of manifesting. So I really hope that you enjoy this video. I really hope that you enjoy this entire journey. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And I can't wait to see what you manifest, and can't wait to see you just joyful and happy with your creations. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.